name's Teacher May, or as some of you may know me from my Instagram page, Palfish May. That's at Palfish_May. I have been asked by teachers to tell you a little bit about why I chose to work for Palfish and about Palfish itself. So first of all, let me tell you what's required of you if you want to work for Palfish. First of all, you don't actually need a bachelor's degree to teach with Palfish, but 4 things are required. You're required to be first a native English speaker from one of the following 6 countries. That's the United Kingdom, Ireland, Canada or America, New Zealand or Australia. So any of those 6 countries, you can be a Palfish teacher, but you will need to prove your native residency. This means that you will need to show one of the following 2 documentations. You either need to show your passport or your birth certificate, one of the 2. And this will show to Palfish that you are truly a native speaker of one of those 6 countries. If you have that, then the next thing that you need if you want to become a Palfish teacher is to have a mobile device. Palfish uses an app that you can download onto your phone or onto your tablet, and you're required to teach from that mobile device. So they don't encourage the use of a computer. The other thing that is required if you want to be a Palfish teacher is to have either a TEFL, TESOL or CELTA certificate. This means that you are qualified to teach people whose first language is not English. Your TEFL, TESOL or CELTA certificate needs to be 120 hours or more. If you have this TEFL, TESOL or CELTA certificate, you have a mobile device, you have ID, and you are from one of the 6 native countries that I mentioned, then you have everything that's required for Palfish. So you have what it takes, but what does it involve? Well, you will be required as an official kids course teacher to teach 25-minute lessons to children aged 3 to 12 approximately. You'll be required to open your schedule, which you determine when you want to open, but you are required to open at least 3.5 hours a week. So that could be 1 half-an-hour lesson or 1 half-an-hour slot, 1 25-minute lesson each day of the week, and that's all. Or you can put that 3.5 hours into 1 day or split it up however you want. That's the beauty. You're the boss. You get to choose. So you're happy to give 3.5 hours a week. You're happy to teach a 25-minute lesson, and you're happy to teach children from 3 to 12. Well, what are you going to get paid? You get paid in either dollars, which is $16 to $22 per hour, not including bonuses, or you can be paid in pounds if you're from the United Kingdom, and the equivalent of pounds is £13 per hour to £18 an hour, which doesn't include your bonuses. Okay, so the other thing that teachers has asked me to do, now you've actually decided you want to apply to Palfish, what tips have I got to give you? Well, I have 2 tips. One is to create a professional, engaging and fun classroom background. The time and effort that you put into this will show, and you will be able to have very engaging lessons. You don't have to be creative. If the idea of making your own classroom background feels daunting, you can go to an Etsy store called ESL_teacher treats, and you will be able to find loads and loads of printable PDFs that you can use for your classroom background, and they even have a Palfish starter pack to help you with the interview process. Once you've got your classroom background sorted, that means just because a student is learning from home, they will see that they have a professional teacher on the other end, even if you're working from a hotel or a bedroom. My tip number 2 would be to be enthusiastic, happy, smiling, and speak slowly. This is because you're teaching people whose first language is not English. So if you look serious, they may misinterpret what you're saying. But if you're happy and smiling and enthusiastic, they'll be encouraged to learn, and they will know that you're always happy with their efforts because your face will show that. I hope those 2 tips about a classroom background and your demeanour are really helpful to you. One thing to remember with Palfish, which is the awesome reason why I applied, is to have freedom. You can take up to 2 months off with Palfish at a time. So it means that you can take your job wherever you go in the world. But if you don't want to and you want to switch off for a while, you can close your schedule for 2 months. If that kind of flexibility appeals to you, maybe Palfish is the ESL platform for you. Remember, you'll be self-employed, so you'll need to register as such and keep a track of your income and expenditure. This is relatively easy, and for any tips, you can go to my Instagram page and feel free to ask me any questions. Okay, bye!